Good morning, dear students. So, now we are moving to the new chapter, that is medieval architecture. What do you call medieval architecture? That is the fifth chapter in the social science subject. So, what and all we are going to study in the medieval architecture? Let us study one by one, like its features and what are the architectural styles, and during different time period how this been built, by whom, and what's the reason, what is the difference between the architectural styles. So all these we will be studying on this medieval architecture. Generally, students, we are, as I said, medieval architecture. So medieval architecture, you know the word medieval in the beginning of the your subject. In the first chapter we studies where, when, and how, is it? So where the incidents has happened, when it took place, and how it took place, we generally study based on the sources available. So history is based on the study of the past. So this past is being studied through several sources, is it? So, which are the sources? Like archaeological sources, literary sources. And generally, the medieval period in India began from 8th century till the 18th century. And as the history is being divided into two, one is prehistory, proto-history, and history, that we know. Three different time periods. Likewise, our Indian history has been divided into three periods. What are they? Ancient, medieval, and modern. So, when we are considering this medieval period, in this period there are several sources which says about the medieval history. And one of the sources of history which tells about the medieval is architectures. So during this time period, how the construction of the buildings, temples, forts have been constructed. So what is the time period? The middle period in India began from 8th century to 18th century. During this period, there were the rulers like Palas, Pratiharas, Cholas, Rajputs, and Delhi Sultanates and Mughals. All we this saw. In the previous chapter, we saw about the Delhi Sultans and the Mughals. So during their time period, with how they constructed they have been constructed some forts, palaces, and even the temples. So what is the main features of those constructed monuments, and why they have built, in which period, by whom, all those things we will be studying in thoroughly in this chapter. So in this chapter what we are going to study is medieval architecture, how the architecture was being constructed or seen, we can see in the medieval period. So generally, what do you mean by architecture? An art or practice of designing and constructing buildings. I repeat, an art or practice of designing and constructing buildings. So students, can you see one of the image which is shown to you? So this is also one of the temple image of the temple entrance we can see. So this is another one image of the medieval period. So students, this is also one of the example for the architecture of medieval period. So this is one more example for the architecture of construction of the during the medieval period. Now coming to the Kandariya Mahadeva temple in Khajuraho and Shore temple in Mahabalipuram. So when we consider the medieval architecture, during those time many monuments have been built. So generally what do you mean by monuments? So monuments is nothing but a building or the structure or the temples or the forts or any of the kind structure which is built in name of a person or an incident which took over place in remembrance of a person, either person or any incident or the situation they have been built. So when we consider the temple, it's a in order to worship or in order to represent the certain religious gods and the practices, they built the temples. So this is how the monuments have been came up. Next, generally when we consider the monuments, the historical monuments have been divided into two. One is religious buildings and the secular buildings. Also, under religious buildings, which are the buildings we can see, like temples, they construct temples, mosque, And prayer halls. Temples, mosque and prayer